So you're 25 years old and you want to move to Thailand and you never lived in another country before. Well, let's talk about that. Almost live from Seafood Number 1. That easy name for a restaurant to remember, right? Seafood Number 1. Not number 2, number 1.
So as we all know, I get a lot of emails, a lot of messages all the time, and some of the questions are pretty much the same questions over and over again. But every now and then I get an email that's like, warning, and I really just want to get back to you. But sometimes the information is so much that it's just easier to make a video and answer your question, and also maybe 100 more, and maybe even 100 more of you had the same question. This one in particular is very specific, so I'm gonna knock a couple of these out in the next few days. Why not? Just answer some questions from emails from you. Here we go. Man, it is hot today. It's like 34, which is Celsius. I mean, it's hot. So in this email, there was a 25-year-old gentleman who says that he can work from his cell phone and a laptop anywhere in the world, and so he's considering coming to Thailand, and that's what he wants to do. 25, never lived in any other country, he's wanting to move to Thailand. As he gets paid automatically, it goes into the bank, so he says I can just move over to any country, answer the phone, as long as I do it within business hours. Do you think this would work? Short answer is yes, it could work. Now, let's find out why it might not work, and that's what I want to focus on more than anything. Is you're 25, you want to move to Thailand and you want to work from here, and you're already in love with the country. You've told me in the email, although you've never been here. So all you've seen is the wonderful videos. Let me just answer some of your questions. Preface your email that you're a 25-year-old white male, and you put in parentheses, apparently Thai immigration cares. Oh my Buddha. Any given Sunday over here, Tuesday. But your age and your race, that doesn't have anything to do with immigration over here. I don't know where you saw that. I think that is incorrect. You have to work with Wi-Fi, and you have to work with your phone, and you have to use Wi-Fi on your phone as well. Is the Wi-Fi good in Thailand? The Wi-Fi in Thailand is awesome. I would say 90% of everywhere that I've been, even up in Isan, had good Wi-Fi. There's spots that you don't, but of course, you're not gonna go there. A big one here is called 3BB. Great Wi-Fi, seriously, and outages very rare. I think in the 4 years I've been here, I think my Wi-Fi's had trouble, maybe some issues 2 or 3 times in that many years. So, Wi-Fi's not a problem. You state how much money you make, and that is enough money for you to live in Thailand over here, yes. You also state that you're dying to move to another country, and you're thinking of Thailand. However, you also mentioned that you don't speak any Thai. That's not really an issue. Like, if you were to be a digital nomad up in Chiang Mai, I don't know anybody hardly up there that does speak Thai. That's a joke. Just saying, there's a lot of English-speaking people all over the place in Thailand. You state that you have no problem selling everything that you own and moving to Thailand for the rest of your life. And you state that you don't mind coming over for a few weeks to make sure you like it. A few weeks is not long enough, sir. I do have an idea for you. I'm gonna say at the end of this video that I think is your best option. You're 25 years old. and you've never been to this country. Why would you consider moving over here without? So I'm not reprimanding you. I'm just saying you're putting the cart before the horse. It sounds like you're really just jumping at the bit because maybe you see my videos or other videos where people just upped and came to Thailand and live a happy life. But I came over here just on a holiday just to see what it was like first. I didn't plan in my head, I just want to move there. So simmer down, just take baby steps, baby steps. Now moving on to your next question. What kind of preparation should you make? Get a tetanus shot. That's really the only thing that I would recommend because there is a lot of rust over here. Other than that, vaccines and stuff, you don't really need much of anything. They have great hospitals over here if you do get sick with anything anyway. I mean, Bangkok has some of the best hospitals in all of Asia. You state that having a Thai number wouldn't work for you as far as work goes. I actually, back in the US, got a global plan. So you could still use your American phone over here for business. I think it's 25 cents a minute, or you could just find a Wi-Fi connection, just change it up that way. That'd be up to you, but there are ways around using your US phone over here that aren't too costly, especially if it's for work. You mentioned that you would have to be here, you mentioned that your work hours would be normal work hours in America, which would be opposite over here. You've already calculated the hours that you would be working, and that you're worried about doing visa runs because you would have to do a visa run on the weekend, which you couldn't do anyway because the embassies in other countries don't open on Sunday, so you would still have you would have a problem with that. I still have an answer coming at the end of this that I think would work out for you to start with. Then you go on to ask me what I recommend as far as your visa status and should you come over here and marry a Thai woman or have kids. You say jokingly, but you're scaring me. I'm just letting you know, this whole email is so scary. That you're 25, you've got a decent little job in, and I call it a decent little job because I know you're living in LA and that's not a cheap place to live. So you're not rich, you're wanting to get out of LA, I understand that completely, but the money that you make from that would be fine in Thailand. I get it. But just thinking that you're gonna pack up, come over here and marry a Thai woman, I know you were joking, but that's pretty scary. So, after all of this, you ask me, what is my advice? Being 25 and wanting to move to another country that you've never been to and you don't speak the language and you don't know anybody over here or where you would live. My advice, especially with your work schedule, is plan a flight to come over here on a tourist visa. Get the tourist visa in America for 60 days. Plan your flight on a weekend when you're not working. And when you get here, I would recommend probably first go to Bangkok. Check in a hotel with great Wi-Fi. If the hotel doesn't have great Wi-Fi, right down the road is a Holly's coffee shop or a Starbucks. Great Wi-Fi. Do your 60 days here or get your extension, which would put it into 3 months here, and then book your flight back on a weekend when you don't have to work to go back to America. After 3 months, you will have a better understanding. I'm not telling you that you should stay in Bangkok the whole 3 months that you're here. I would visit 3 different places. Or 4 different places. Go up north to Chiang Mai, see if you like it there. Go to Bangkok. Phuket, that's up to you. Phuket is the beach area. You did mention that you like beaches, so Chiang Mai is probably out of the question. Bangkok's probably out of the question. You're looking at Phuket or islands. So my advice is do the 3 months over here. It's gonna take you 25 hours to get over here with layovers and such. So book it on the weekend when you don't have to work. And that's it. Calm down. You're 25. Luck have it, you got 75 more years on this earth. And yeah, you've got time to come to Thailand or the Philippines or Cambodia or Vietnam or wherever. Mexico, Cancun. I hope this answered some of your questions. I hope it answered more than one. If you have any more questions about this, you can leave them in the comments. And those of you that live over here, you can answer in the comments. I love to see a good chat going on down there. Don't be rude, be nice. If you like this video, please thumbs up. Share it with someone who's 25, because sharing is caring, right? That was as corny as it gets.
Can you take this asshole back to America, please?
Goody goody. Don't forget that.